God make His power known in His judgment, in His wrath, in His condemnation? Yes, He can. But please notice how verse 22 ends. It flips into passive verbs. It never says God created vessels prepared for destruction. That's double predestination, and the Bible doesn't teach that. It says He endured with much patience vessels of wrath, passive, prepared for destruction. Not that He prepared for destruction. God doesn't go down the list of humans to come and say, okay, you go to heaven and you go to hell, and you 3 go to hell, and you go to heaven, and you 10 go to hell, you go to heaven. The Bible doesn't teach that. The Bible teaches that all men are on their way to hell, and God chose to rescue some, and He endured the others who are headed that way, not because of something God did, not because of a decree that God made individually for them, but because they continue in their sins and are fully guilty. God has every right to demonstrate His wrath, and He is as much glorified in His wrath as He is in His mercy. And verse 23 says, He will make known the riches of His glory on vessels of mercy. And here the verbs are active. He makes the vessels of mercy. He endures those that are fitted for destruction. God is active in redemption. He is passive in reprobation. In Revelation 19, we are told the Lord God reigns. You know, we hear that and we think about a song. You know, the Lord God reigns, the Lord reigns. I don't know if we even know what we're talking about when we say that. What does it mean? It means He makes every decision that's ever been made, essentially, about everything. He reigns. As the Most High, He rules in the armies of heaven, and none can stay His hand or say to Him, what are you doing? He works all things after the counsel of His own will. He's the heavenly potter who takes hold of our fallen humanity like a lump of clay, and out of it He fashions us into vessels of honor, and He endures those who fashion themselves into vessels of dishonor. He is the decider and the determiner of every person's destiny and the controller of every detail of every individual's life, which is only another way of saying God is God. And I'll tell you what is really repugnant to me is some kind of an idea that God is constantly being trumped by Satan. That's blasphemy. But this doctrine of election is not easy to accept. Some of you are feeling a little pain in your mind right now. This